So today we will be talking about the positive and negative externalities. So first, let's talk about negative externalities. So let's use so a negative externality is a situation that results in a cost for a different person other than the person using the product. So let's use the example of cigarettes. So pretend I am smoking, but my good friend who is right next to me does not like me smoking. So if we use the example of a cigarette, so let's first make our regular supply and demand. So here's supply, or in this case will be known as the marginal private cost, and your demand, in this case the marginal social benefit, and then the marginal social cost. So this is so the marginal private cost is the cost of me smoking it, but the marginal social cost is how it affects the other people. So at where the marginal social benefit and the marginal private cost meet, it's where our equilibrium is, or our market price. So this here will be the quantity at market, here will be the price at market. Where the marginal social cost meets the marginal social benefit is where socially optimal is. So it's a quantity at socially optimal and price at socially optimal. Our goal is to be at socially optimal. And so to reduce negative externality, or to solve it, you could use something called a per unit tax, or put a regulation on cigarettes saying that you can only buy an X amount, or tax it a lot so people won't buy it, and this curve will go more along this curve and reduce the dead weight loss, which will occur right here. So the area in red is the dead weight loss in a negative externality graph. So now let's talk about positive externalities. So again, let's just draw a regular supply and demand, except at the supply will be the marginal social cost. At the demand will be two demand curves. So the marginal private benefit, the marginal social benefit. So an example of a positive externality is public education. It benefits you because you get educated, and it benefits the society because it benefits the world you are in to be educated. So where the marginal private benefit meets the marginal social cost is where the market or world is currently in. So we call this the quantity at the market and the market price. And where the marginal social benefit meets the marginal social cost is in this point right here, is what we call socially optimal in a positive externality. So at this point right here will be quantity at socially optimal, and price at socially optimal. And the dead weight loss will occur right here. This will be the dead weight loss, because even though the cost outweighs the benefit, yeah, it's because the cost outweighs the benefit. That's why there's dead weight loss in this positive externality. Thank you.